Have you ever asked yourself, why do I keep trying but never succeed? Have you ever set goals like working out daily, learning English, or reading more books, only to give up after a few days? Well, congratulations, you're not lazy, you just haven't learned the right way to build habits. Today, I'll reveal the secret from Atomic Habits by James Clear, how making just a 1% improvement every day can lead to massive success. Stay till the end, and you'll learn how to become the best version of yourself. No superhuman willpower required. Why is 1% every day so powerful? Have you ever wondered why some people keep improving while others stay stuck? We often get caught up in overnight success stories. Someone wins the lottery and becomes rich, a startup suddenly explodes, or someone goes viral on social media. But in reality, success isn't about big leaps. It's about small, consistent improvements every day. Imagine this, if you get just 1% better each day, by the end of the year, you'll be 37 times better than you are now. This isn't magic, it's the power of compounding growth. Here's a simple math formula. 1% better every day equals 1.01 carat 365 approximately equals 37.78 times better in a year. 1% worse every day equals 0.99 carat 365 approximately equals 0.03, almost nothing left. So here's the question, do you want to rise or decline? Let's talk about the British cycling team. Before 2003, the British cycling team was completely mediocre. But then, Coach Dave Brailsford introduced a strategy called the aggregation of marginal gains, and everything changed. Their secret, not big, drastic improvements, but tiny optimizations. Adjusting the bike seats for better posture. Using better lubricant to reduce friction. Ensuring cyclists slept on optimized mattresses. Making small but effective changes to their nutrition. The result, in just a few years, the British cycling team dominated the Olympics and won more medals than any team in history. Lesson learned, success isn't a giant leap. It's tiny improvements every single day. Let's say you want to read more books but always feel overwhelmed. Instead of forcing yourself to read 10 books at once, just start with 1 page a day. After a month, reading will feel natural, and you'll start reading a few more pages daily. By the end of the year, you'll have read dozens of books without feeling pressured. See, 1% improvement a day may seem small, but the results are massive. So how to apply the 1% rule to your life? Step 1. Start with a tiny habit. Choose something you want to improve, but start with the smallest possible version. For example, if you want to exercise, start with 5 minutes a day. If you want to write, start with just 50 words a day. If you want to learn a language, learn just one new word daily. Key principle, don't set big goals right away. Make it so easy that failure is impossible. Step 2. Gradually build up over time. Once your small habit feels natural, increase it gradually from 5 minutes of exercise to 10, then 30, all without feeling overwhelmed. Step 3. Stay consistent and avoid breaking the chain. The 1% rule only works if you stick with it. If you quit halfway, you'll never see the results, so track your progress using a journal or a habit tracking app. If you miss one day, don't let it turn into a week. Get back on track immediately. Find a buddy or a support group to keep you motivated. Remember, you don't need to do something extraordinary right away. Just be a little better than yesterday. Every day, you have to choices, improve by just 1% a day and become a better version of yourself. Or let yourself slowly decline without even noticing. You don't need to change your entire life in one day. But if you improve just a little every day, you'll reach a level you never imagined possible. So are you ready to start changing today? Let's go! Have you ever tried to form a new habit only to give up after a few days? We often believe that maintaining a habit requires ironclad willpower. But the truth is, willpower is unreliable. Think about the last time you decided to wake up early and exercise. only to hit the snooze button the next morning and go back to sleep. That doesn't mean you're lazy. It simply means you haven't created a system to make habits a natural part of your life. The good news: there's a proven formula that makes habit formation easier without relying on extreme discipline. It's a 4-step scientific process that anyone can apply. Step 1. Cue. Create a clear reminder. Every habit starts with a trigger. This is the first element that prompts you to take action. Without a clear cue, you'll likely forget or procrastinate. Here's how to apply it. Want to go for a run every morning? Place your running shoes next to your bed. Want to read daily? Keep your book on your pillow so you see it before bed. Want to drink more water? Keep a water bottle in front of you on your desk. Golden rule: make the cue obvious and visible. If you want to build a habit, make sure it's right in front of you. Step 2. Craving. Boost motivation through emotions. Not all cues will make you take action. The key is to make yourself want to do it by linking the habit to a positive emotion. Try this approach. Want to exercise? Imagine the refreshing, energized feeling after a workout. Want to learn English? Picture yourself confidently speaking with native speakers. Want to wake up early? Visualize the pride of starting a productive day while others are still sleeping. Golden rule: create a strong mental image to boost motivation. Pro tip: if a habit doesn't excite you yet, pair it with something you love. For example, only allow yourself to listen to your favorite music while running. Only drink coffee after reading 5 pages of a book. Step 3. Response. Make it easy. One of the biggest mistakes in habit building is setting goals that are too big from the start. If you've never run before, setting a goal of running 10 kilometers daily will quickly lead to failure. Here's how to make habits stick. Want to work out? Just put on your shoes and step outside. Want to write daily? Start with just 50 words. Want to read more? Begin with just 1 page per day. Golden rule: make the habit so easy that you can't say no. Pro tips: use the 2-minute rule. If you want to build a habit, start with a version that takes only 2 minutes to complete. Remove barriers. Want to exercise? Lay out your workout clothes the night before. Remember, once you start, it's easier to keep going. Step 4. Reward. End with a positive feeling. We repeat actions that bring instant joy or rewards. If a habit doesn't provide a sense of satisfaction, you'll quickly abandon it. How to apply this effectively? Want to exercise? Reward yourself with a delicious smoothie after your workout. Want to learn a new skill? Take 5 minutes to enjoy a hobby after studying. Want to read daily? After finishing a chapter, treat yourself to a piece of candy or a warm cup of tea. Golden rule: create an immediate positive feeling after completing the habit. Pro tips: track your progress. Mark an X on a calendar each day you complete your habit. Seeing a streak will make you not want to break it. Pair habits with happiness. Listen to upbeat music while cleaning or snack on your favorite treat while studying. Remember, if your brain thinks, "This feels great," you'll want to repeat it. Apply the 4 steps to build strong habits. Step 1. Cue. Set a clear reminder. Step 2. Craving. Attach the habit to a positive emotion. Step 3. Response. Start with the easiest version. Step 4. Reward. End with a feeling of joy. Now you have the formula. The only thing left is to take action. Pick a habit you want to build and start applying these steps today. You'll be amazed at how much you can transform in a short time. Don't wait. Start now. Let's talk about how to eliminate bad habits. So why do bad habits stick to us? Have you ever planned to work but ended up opening TikTok by accident? You only intended to watch one video, but 30 minutes passed and you got nothing done. Or maybe you planned to sleep early but kept scrolling until 2 a.m.? Bad news: bad habits don't just disappear. If you don't actively eliminate them, they will drain your time, energy, and opportunities. Good news: you can break them without forcing yourself. By simply reversing the process of building good habits, you can make bad habits gradually fade away. Let's explore 4 simple yet highly effective steps to get rid of bad habits. Step 1. Make bad habits invisible. Bad habits are easy to develop because they are constantly in front of you. If you want to eliminate them, make them disappear from sight. How to apply this? Keep reaching for your phone when working. Put it in another room or use an app to limit screen time. Snack too much. Don't buy junk food or store it somewhere hard to reach. Watch too much TV. Keep the remote out of reach or unplug the TV. Golden rule: if you don't see it, you're less likely to do it. Pro tip: if you can't completely remove a bad habit, create small obstacles. For example, if you want to reduce social media usage, log out or set a complicated password so that every time you open the app, you have to type it in manually. Step 2. Make bad habits unattractive. We fall into bad habits because they provide instant pleasure. The trick is to make them less enjoyable. How to apply this? Spend too much time on social media. Turn your phone to grayscale mode to make images and videos less appealing. Love eating sweets. Associate it with a negative experience, like doing 20 squats after eating cake. Keep procrastinating. Tell your friends or coworkers about your goals so you feel social pressure to follow through. Golden rule: if a behavior is no longer attractive, you'll be less likely to do it. Pro tip: create a negative image of your bad habit. For example, if you want to quit smoking, watch documentaries on the dangers of smoking to reinforce the thought, "This is something I don't want in my life." Step 3. Make bad habits difficult. We tend to do whatever is easiest. If you want to quit a habit, make it harder to do. How to apply this? Scroll TikTok too much. Lock your phone in a drawer and only open it when truly necessary. Shop online impulsively. Remove your saved credit card information so you have to enter it manually every time you buy something. Watch too much Netflix. Log out after each session so you have to sign in every time. Golden rule: if something becomes inconvenient, you're less likely to do it. Pro tip: use the only allow yourself rule. I can only watch YouTube if I've read 10 pages of a book first. Step 4. Make bad habits unsatisfying. If a habit stops feeling rewarding, you will gradually abandon it. How to apply this? Track the negative impact of your habit. Log how many hours you waste on your phone daily and review it at the end of the week. Create negative consequences. If you procrastinate, commit to paying a fine or doing a task you dislike if you don't finish on time. Make bad habits embarrassing. Announce your goal to quit a habit on social media or to a friend to create accountability. Golden rule: if a habit no longer provides instant rewards, you'll lose interest in it. Pro tip: get an accountability partner. For example, if you're trying to control your spending, ask a friend to check your bank transactions weekly. Most people fail to quit bad habits not because they lack willpower, but because they don't have the right system. Remember these 4 key principles. Make bad habits invisible. Make bad habits unattractive. Make bad habits difficult. Make bad habits unsatisfying. Your challenge right now: choose one bad habit you want to eliminate and apply at least one of the 4 steps above. You'll see immediate changes. Start now. You deserve a better life without bad habits holding you back. Have you ever wanted to build a new habit but gave up after a few days? Do you want to read every day but always feel like there's no time? Do you want to exercise but it always seems too hard or too far out of reach? Let me share with you a simple yet powerful trick that will help you conquer any habit in just 2 minutes. It's called the 2-minute rule, an incredibly simple principle with immense power. This rule states, if a task takes less than 2 minutes to do it immediately. And if a new habit seems difficult, start it for just 2 minutes. How to apply the 2-minute rule in daily life? Want to read every day? Don't force yourself to read 50 pages on the first day. Just read 1 page. Want to exercise? Don't think about running 5 kilometers or lifting heavy weights. Just put on your workout clothes. Want to start writing? No need to complete an entire chapter. Just write the first sentence. Want to meditate? You don't have to sit still for 30 minutes. Just take a deep breath for 2 minutes. The secret is, once you start, you're more likely to continue. Our brains have a mechanism called momentum motivation. Once we begin, our bodies and minds naturally want to keep going. That's why overcoming the initial barrier makes everything much easier. Let's take a simple example. Someone who wants to build a habit of running. On the first day, he doesn't force himself to run 5 kilometers. Instead, he only puts on his running shoes. On the second day, with his shoes already on, he steps outside and walks for 5 minutes. And within a week, running is no longer something scary. That's the power of the 2-minute rule. Why is the 2-minute rule so effective? Eliminates procrastination. When a goal feels too big, it's easy to feel overwhelmed and delay it. But if it takes only 2 minutes, there's no excuse. Builds momentum. Small actions lead to big changes. Once you start, you'll naturally want to do more. Creates habits effortlessly. The brain resists sudden change. But when you start small, it easily adapts. Are you ready to apply this? Try it right now. Think of one habit you want to build. Identify the smallest action you can take into minutes. Do it today. Remember, success doesn't come from giant leaps, but from small, consistent steps every day. Your journey starts now. Pick one small habit you want to change. Use the 2-minute rule to make it easier to start. Stick to it, and you'll be amazed at what you achieve. Comment below, which habit will you start today? Like, share, and subscribe for more amazing personal growth content. You don't have to wait for the perfect moment. The perfect moment is right now.